Well, good morning, folks. Welcome once again to the Lions Den. First of all, I want to say thanks to Ozone and National Bank for bringing us every Thursday morning for the Lions Den. And I want to say sorry, first of all, to all my friends and family that I wasn't there Thursday night. Coach, there's people texting me, blaming me because I wasn't there. So
I didn't know that until just now, so now I'm not really happy with you either.
I wasn't there for homecoming, and I wasn't there for this.
Okay, that's pretty bad then.
I'm so sorry, but hey, Mia Cruz is an athlete. She didn't get to go compete, but she did end up 6th in the world standings with the American Buck and Bull competition. So I do know that.
Awesome.
So, well, we're back. The Lions Den. First of all, Thursday night we played the Bulldogs. Coach,
Yes, sir.
is that Flatonia?
Plutonium.
Flatonia Bulldogs. Believe it or not, I had a bunch of Cowboys watching it with me in the lobby of a motel room. They put it up on the TV from my phone, and they switched to a rodeo pretty quick. Sorry to tell you.
It's all right.
I was only Lions fan there, me and Thomas, so they outvoted us after like a couple of quarters. We really thought we'd look good. Honestly, I didn't get to see the rest of the game. What are your thoughts on Friday night's game, Coach?
Well, I think one thing just always with this year, our kids played hard. They fought the whole time. They're not going to give in, and that's something that we're always proud of. But we definitely didn't perform the way we wanted to. Something that obviously hurt us for those that were watching, our punt team. We gave up a blocked punt for a touchdown, in the first half, which is, just anytime you give up a touchdown on special teams, that's huge. And, it was a struggle, the whole night, just back and forth as far as defense. Both defenses were really good. And so to give up an easy touchdown like that, in the playoffs especially, that's just, that was huge. And, I knew that was going to hurt us quite a bit. But in the second half, I think it was in the second half, we go to punt again and we snap it over our punter's head. And they get the ball on 10, 15-yard line, something like that, and they're able to score off of that drive. And that's how they get both their touchdowns. And so just thinking, how they got both of their scores, it's very frustrating. It's just something that, you lie in bed and think about it all the time. It's like, what could have been if we didn't allow that, if that didn't happen. But the kids played hard. We couldn't get anything going offensively. We had a real hard time. It was a struggle. Flatonia had a really good defense, and I knew that going in. That's kind of something I worried about the week leading up to the game is, I thought defensively we've been playing pretty good, and I think we can, handle them. We can hold them. But I was kind of worried about how the offense might perform just because I knew Flatonia had a really good defense, and, they did a really good job and, kept us to 6 points, and our defense did a really good job. Really, they gave up the one touchdown on short field, and then of course that other touchdown on the punt block, and so it was just it was a good battle. It was a good matchup, good battle, and just didn't go our way.
Well, and now, Coach, that I honestly think our football season, in my eyes, when is totally changed from what it's been before. I think our the boys that are leaving were great leaders to set up the boys that are coming up. I think we're going to have another great football season coming up next year. I know how you feel. I know it's so hard that sometimes you don't know how to explain it. And we kind of went through the same situation this week. With Mia, and I think I got to see, like I said, a couple quarters, and man, I think we had a team that every year, every game, we're so matched up with the other team that either team made a mistake, it was going to call. It was what was going to help you to win the ball game. So we tell our kids time and time again, keep your head up, Coach. I tip my hat to you. I think these boys have made a drastic change. Their attitudes, their being a team, their teamwork. And honestly, at the end of the day, sometimes that's what's going to help our kids. That's what's going to help these seniors in the future. It's not going to be the ring or the trophy. It's what they've learned on how to be better men, how to be better teammates, how to become better coworkers, better classmates. And I think we've seen it with our kids, thanks to you and the coaching staff. We've seen that with the Lions this year. So at no point, don't feel bad about it. I think our kids, I'm seeing it, and I know the community's seeing it too, the change in these boys. And I think that's going to, it's going to help our seniors in the future, and it's going to help our next seniors be better leaders for lower classmates. So congratulations. I honestly think, to me, it was a great season. It was a great season, and it's a great season for how we played and for what the change of the kids this year. So I appreciate it. I don't have no kids playing football, but I know there's plenty of parents that I visit with, and they have the same attitude. So thank you so much for a great season. Thank you so much from a great season, not from just me, but other folks in the community. And as we wrap up football, what do you tell your football team? I mean, do we ask them to do more sports? Do we ask them to start getting ready for next? How does that work as a coach? Do you go and coach something else, or what'll happen next? I guess is what I'm asking.
This will be, we want everybody doing as much as they can, especially at a small school. We want all our athletes, playing every sport that they can possibly play. And I think they do a good job, at most small schools about sharing. Most coaches are understanding about that. And so right now, we're getting basketball started. So all the kids that, play basketball, they're doing that. We'll have, sub-varsity basketball kids, and then non-basketball kids will be in off-season. We're getting that going right now. We've already started. And, I think it's something, after, first year here, being able to go through an off-season with the kids for the first time is really big. I think it's a special time. You get to install a lot of core values, things like that, that we want in the program and that we want for the kids, and everything as far as sports, classroom related, life related. That's when you really get to work on a lot of that. So that's going to be big, getting to go through off season with them for the first time. And then, once basketball ends, we'll have track, powerlifting will be going on, baseball, softball. The spring's pretty crazy with all the sports that go on, and we want every kid doing as much as they can. We want them competing. I think that's one of the best things they can do is go compete. Whether it's basketball, golf, tennis, track, or whatever it is,
yes.
Just competing. That's huge for an athlete.
So during football, we did have cross country and football. Basketball season comes around. Is there any other sports going along with that, or?
We'll have powerlifting. We'll kind of mix, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Powerlifting will be, on Saturday mornings typically, or Saturday all day really, but that'll kind of start in January and February, so it'll kind of mix with basketball.
Yes, sir. And today's guest coach, who did you bring out here to
the
Lions Den?
Samuel L. Ruiz. He came from Midland to join us here in Ozona. They've been really happy here, and he is our head boys basketball coach.
So does he already have a nickname, like a Samuel L. Jackson nickname, like one of his movie names or something? We're gonna have to
thought of one yet, but we'll need to think of one.
We'll get one. We'll get one going. So, Mr. Reese, Coach Reese, welcome to the Lions Den. We meet here every Thursday morning, and great deal with the Lions Den. It's a great deal that brings in sponsors, brings in a way for us to bring it to the house of lots of viewers. We've been getting lots of viewers, so it's awesome that you come out and we can meet our coaches, meet our staff. And Coach Reese.
Yes, sir.
Basketball season, man. You ready? Or?
Well, we're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there.
You made me nervous. You showed up with a book, or is that because you have notes for the interview, or are you just looking over things?
I'm jotting down everything you're saying.
Oh, okay. That's all right, man. It's okay. I don't give autographs though, but no.
The book is actually from last night's game. We played in Erie County. We had our season opener after one day of practice, which it's pretty rapid fire. With everything going on, wanted to get the kids a chance to play as many games as they can. UIL changed the rules on no tournaments this year, so we can only play since there are no tournaments. We canceled the Ozona tournament. We canceled all of our other tournaments. So we are only allowed to have 27 games, and so we're trying to fill those games as quick as possible. Once everything district related, we moved a district up a whole week and a half for basketball, which changed all of our scheduling in January, and so and a lot of other districts did that as well. So we're trying to find ways to get the kids on the court to get that experience, because district is faster. No tournaments during the Christmas break like you normally do get, and so we had one practice and one game and went out and played in Erie County last night. And last year and the last several years they've been pretty good. They've made it to the regional tournament. They have a couple of coaches' kids that are 6'5" or 6'6" that can play the game and understand it pretty well. And I felt after last night, our boys competed really well for one day of practice. They showed a lot of promise for what we can do and what we're hoping to do, and try to turn the tide around. As Coach Taylor said here a second ago, I'm big on competing. Got to compete, want to compete. And I've told some of the boys that aren't playing basketball, I said, as long as you guys find a way to compete every day, that's a big thing. You want to find the edge to go out and compete and hate to lose and want to win. And I saw a lot of competition last night. I saw a lot of them competing in the game last night and fighting till the end. Just like in football, I was talking to Coach Taylor last night after the game. Most of the time, or every game that we played, our boys fought till the end. Didn't matter. And just like that last night on the court, that same fight, scrappiness that we had on the football field translated to the basketball court, and I was very happy with that.
And this is your first year with the basketball team,
yes,
correct?
Yes,
so it's the first year, and then you just got them fresh off a football field. So lots of things for us to look for. A new coach, probably new plays, new attitude for the basketball team. So we wish you all the luck, Coach. And the workouts probably easy as a basketball coach because they come off football season, or is it still you still got to work? You still got to make them run more, or how does that kind of?
Getting in shape for basketball is different than football shape, just like it will be going to track. Every sport has a different type of shape, and joking on the sideline last night, had a couple of the boys say, "Oh gosh, I'm out of shape." I had another kid who was or almost about to throw up everything that he had, whatever he had left, just because of being in football shape is different.
Yes, sir.
And so that's interesting. We did a whole lot of shooting and running today, so I think as the year progresses, we're going to continue to work on trying to get in shape and understanding the system that we're instilling, and just hopefully get better at what we're trying to do.
Well, and I know we've talked about it. There's people texting me from yesterday before the game, or whenever the basketball game, like, hey, y'all gonna be streaming the basketball game? I was like, bro, I still gotta get back into town, to find out what's going on. So I think we might get a chance to do it. I think basketball games as well, and so we're looking forward to it. I guess we don't have any questions other than when will the next game do we have like a schedule that we look forward to? Like, do we play on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or is there or not really a schedule since everything's changed?
We do have a schedule, and that schedule does change. As a matter of fact, the most recent change happened at about 4:30 this afternoon. Because we are allowed to have 27 games, we're also allowed to have 3 games a week, and that third game has to be on a Saturday. And so we'll have a game. We play Tuesday. We'll play again Friday here at Menard, and then we play again here against Menard. Did I say that? Okay, sorry. Here against Menard, and then we play Saturday here against Stanton. We'll follow that on Monday against Comstock here at home as well. And then Sonora added us today. So the boys and girls will play Sonora on Tuesday, coming back from the weekend. Then we have Thanksgiving break, and we come back from Thanksgiving, and we are back on the road with Eden. No, we're at home against Eden, and then we're on the road in San Angelo against TLCA. And the schedule updates frequently, and we will share that with people as often as we can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I was asking because I know before it's been like Tuesdays and Thursdays, in years past. So you kind of knew, okay, we got basketball on Tuesday, we got church on Wednesday, we got basketball on Thursday. So but I know things have been different, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
And we'll be there to back you up, and we'll be here every Thursday to visit with you about the games or whoever our guest is. And I think that pretty much wraps it up, but I also want to say thank you. Thank you to you, the coaches. Thank you to all the staff, the school staff. Man, I know it's been a rough week. I mean, a rough year. I work with the rodeo world, and we had our finals this last week, and man, you don't realize how many obstacles this year has put on so many things. And at the end of the day, instead of us complaining about things, we should be thankful for people still trying to make things happen out there. So, coaches, thank you so much. I know it's rough, but we appreciate it because regardless of what it is, I think at the end of the day, we still got to keep on going and living our lives. So we appreciate all your hard work. And the schedule, I'm pretty sure Ozona, we'll find a way to put it out there, and we'll find out when the Lions are playing our Lady Lions because we're good at that. I know the Stockman will post it. The fan page, I think there's a fan page, they'll post it. And the parents are big about sharing it. And like I said, I know Quentin gets lots of texts of when are y'all doing the next game. So, Coach Taylor, thank you, and your staff for a great football season. And, Coach, we're going to come up with a nickname. I'm sorry, but it's kind of like what we do, Coach Reese. And good luck with basketball. Good luck with basketball, and we'll be there to cheer you on. And once again, thanks to Ozona National Bank, and thanks to all our fans for tuning in every Thursday morning and for tuning in with us every Friday night during the football season. Now we're going to go to basketball. I don't know how the schedule will work, but we'll bring you we'll try to bring you some out-of-town games and some hometown games for the people that can't come out to the games or don't want to come out. So thank y'all so much for hanging in there with us. And to all our sponsors, thank you so much. And thank you, Ozona National Bank. And we'll see you at the next basketball game or next Thursday morning. Thank you so much.